Hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video. Now welcome back to some profile reviews. Haven't done these in a little while. Thought we'd do some because obviously it's the end of the season. We've literally, of me recording this, got about 2 weeks to go. So if you want to do that little final push to try and get an extra bit of rating, maybe this video will help. Follow the advice and maybe you'll be able to get a couple tiers above what you currently are. So I'm only going to do 3 profiles today. Again, I asked for people on my Discord server that are Twitch subscribers. One, if they've never had one of these before, then put their profile. So in theory, these 3 that we're doing have never had one of these before. And secondly, they are active in ranked. I don't want somebody that's just played 1 game of ranked for the past week or something. I want more active players to do obviously reviews on because that's just a bit better. So the first guy we got is this guy, Bryce Maiden. We're on EU West. We're currently in Gold 1. And for last season, they were a Gold 5 player just, and then before that, they were Silver 2. So we've seen some very good improvement. Again, Gold 1 being now the top 21, basically, % of the games. That's not too bad. Things haven't been going well recently by the looks of it. And again, not a crazy amount of games under the 100 mark. So obviously, it goes without saying, if you want to climb, probably more games than that is required on average. And that doesn't mean you can't climb on low amount of games. You know, generally, we get, whenever I do the Smurf series, we get a Smurf to Diamond in around 100 games. I've personally gotten one there, you know, a fresh account to Diamond in 50 games. So it's doable, but obviously, you know, the more you play, the more consistent you're going to get and all that stuff. So the last couple of weeks, if you want to spam, go for it. But as for your champions, so rank solo. We are an Echo player with a bit of Kazakhs of jungle, with maybe a bit of top, question mark? Well, actually a bit of random stuff going on. So yeah, Echo, very good KD. Kazakhs, very good KD. Evelyn, very good KD, which is weird. So it doesn't look like you're a Smurf because the win rate isn't that impressive overall, but it looks like on the champions that you know what you're doing, like it does seem a bit better than maybe the other stuff. Like what's happened here then? Like how is the overall win rate not... Oh, okay. Well, we've just found out why. So you've got some very good champions. Like you've got, you know, even these 100%'s not bad. Then you've got, obviously, these are pretty good. But then randomly, 3 games of Lee Sin, losses. 3 games of Jax, losses. And then you've got 2, 2, 2 losses. And then from 26 to 35, another 9 losses. So you're the perfect example of what we've given before. Is that, yeah, you can climb, you're not bad. But I would wager maybe you get bored. Personally, like me, you get bored quite quick. Sure, you've got your picks, your comfort picks, and that's what you're going to go on to climb. But, you know, you don't want to be that guy. So I'm not just going to use Echo to climb. I'm not just going to use Kazakhs to climb. I can do other things, and those things at the moment aren't going quite well. So for climbing, what I will say, for the last couple of weeks of the season, dude, if you want to just, you know, get that platinum, just stick with, like, Echo, Kazakhs, maybe a couple down here, like the really good. Just go with them for like a couple of weeks. Get that platinum and then boom, you know, you're in. Or just practice preseason with all like different champions, I guess. So as for other things, control warding does seem to be quite kind of weak. So yeah, we don't have a crazy amount of games to go off, but like you've only ever bought 1 control ward maximum per game. And in some games, you're not buying any, so that is worth noting. You know, even in a game that you're getting really fed on Ezreal, 1 control ward. It just sometimes is something to, you know, think about, especially like you know, these games are losses. Losses suck, but what a big reason sometimes why you lose is your team gets caught. Well, your control ward could save somebody, for example, and then that stops snowballing. So overall, I'd say just play more. 94 games isn't a whole lot of games to go off. You've got some very good examples of champions that you're good at snowballing with, and they're kind of like, especially these 2, assassins probably in the jungle. Keep doing that. It's obviously working, and, you know, let's be honest, Echo and Kazakhs right now are very good for solo queue. I don't know how they're going to be in preseason and season 10, but, you know, keep playing them for the last couple of weeks. And then, yeah, try and get rid of the urge to do the randomness, because, again, the pattern shows... It's not just like you're playing stuff and it's going well, you know, 1 and 5, 5 and 8, 0, 2, 10 deaths, 1 and 4, 1 and 6, 3 and 7. So it's like, again, you're just playing a bit too random, 2.58. You're playing too random stuff and that just is hurting you. Because, like, it's really weird looking at your profile a bit going, dude, these win rates are crazy good. Like, 100%. It's like, how is it only a 53? It's a 53 because if you honestly got rid of, like, again, you've only played a little bit amount of games. So you've got 44 losses, right? So down here, there's 9 of your losses that arguably you didn't need. There are 6 of your losses. There is another 6. So there's 12. 12 plus 9. That's like, you know, obviously over 20, 21, whatever losses that if you minus, let's say, you know, if you go on a positive win rate that you have on these champions, those, let's just say 20 games, obviously it's a bit more than that, but if you say you had a, let's say average, if you're playing stuff that you knew, 60 to 65% win rate, you'd be platinum by now, my dude. You'd be platinum right now if you didn't do all the random stuff. So it does put it in perspective sometimes that doing the random stuff does actually hurt quite a bit. But keep going, push at the end of the season, you can probably easily make it platinum. Next up, we have Sega Neptune. So we're currently again in Gold 1, but not a lot of games to go off. Was silver, then gold, then gold, then gold. So there has been improvement, but still a lot of games. Same bit of advice to the last guy. You've got a 61% win rate right now. If you translated that, you know, you played 10 times the amount of games. Yeah, maybe the win rate will go down, but you'd be much higher rating than Gold 1 right now. So it is worth trying to play more if you are serious about climbing. As for your champions, it does look you are a top laner. And wow, whoa. So mainly like a 2-trick. There's not a whole lot I can say to a 2-trick, but because I wouldn't advise it. But again, you've only got, in ranked solo, 4 champions played. So some people would say, oh, Huz, in your advices, like videos, it's sometimes a bit contradicting. Or isn't it contradicting, like you're telling people not to do all the random stuff? Yeah, but I also don't like to see people play 2 things. But that's just a personal thing. If it's working for you for climbing, keep doing it. If that's what you enjoy, if that's what you play League for, keep doing it. My only concern when people do this, and I've said it for years, is what happens when Shen gets a rework? What happens when Poppy gets a rework? Or what happens when they get nerfed? Or what happens when they get buffed and then they start getting banned all the time? That's the kind of thing that I would always kind of think about when you're only playing mainly 2 things to climb or 1 thing to climb. So maybe think about it a bit. But if you are what I would predict also with the amount of games played, you're a bit obviously more of a casual ranked player, so you probably don't mind that much if, like, you're probably in the camp that, oh, my Poppy is getting permabanned right now or the Shen getting reworked. I'm just not going to play ranked. Like, that is honestly what maybe the vibe I'm getting because, you know, 49 games played in a whole season isn't that many. So yeah, maybe it just doesn't really matter for you, which is completely okay. But as for your actual performances, so there are some games of good control warding, some games that you're not. As for farm, 5.1, 4. So the farm is definitely on the low side. So again, you're looking in the bracket here. So when you're playing, let's try and aim for 6. So what I want is you to try and get 6 minions per minute. And what that means is, because obviously your playstyle it is kind of a split pushing playstyle. Poppy and Shen both are good at split pushing. Poppy is more of a denier in split pushing, and Shen is a split pusher. 6 minions per minute, in essence, is, you know, roughly, again, it's very rough math, but roughly there is 18 or so minions coming out the Nexus per minute per wave. So you only need to get 1/3 of those on average for the whole game per minute. So in the early game, obviously you should be maximizing as many, like probably 15 per minute, and then it slowly goes down as like objectives become a bigger thing. So let's try and get that percentage, the farm per minute up. And obviously the inherent thing that a lot of people don't realize, well, you do, but you just don't think about it sometimes, is your farm per minute is directly obviously linked to your gold. You know, when you're playing the likes of Shen and Poppy, even though you are getting like 9 kills randomly on Shen every now and then, they're not known for 12 kills. They're not known for their killing these 2 champions. They're more known for being beefy, being annoying, utility, CC. So if you can up your farm, instead of obviously, you know, if you're not getting that many kills, you'll be so much stronger just by that one simple change. You'll be probably an item ahead. If you get that 6 farm per minute after 20, 25 minutes in the game, you'll have another item, you know. That's the point. But other than that, you know, again, there's not a whole lot I can say to someone because my general advice would be don't only play 2 champions, but for you, I think that is what you're going to do, which, you know, is fine. Next up is Maozim. We're on North America. We're in Silver 1 in promo to Gold, so wish you a lot of luck, dude. You know, by the time this video comes out, it might have been completed, I'm not sure. But we are in the top 48%, so Silver 1 is just above average, I guess, technically. We are support player. So yeah, so there is a little bit of a clear thing that I would say that let me like say it out loud before I say it in the video and see if you got it correct yourselves, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Don't play Lux support. So I'm guessing most people got that right. But yeah, so it does seem like you're not playing. Well, you are playing it here still a bit. There's a couple of things wrong with the Lux support other than the obvious, but you're also running. Well, I'm pretty sure Lux support still. If those people that are still running it, you still run Aftershock, right? Unless I'm completely out of the loop, I'm pretty sure you still run Aftershock. Unless I'm wrong, we actually could check maybe right here on op.gg. Give me a second. Let's do this. So Lux. Okay, no, there. Lux. So Lux. I don't, again. Okay, so they've swapped around. Interesting. So worth noting, by the way, if you are someone that is like, you're in the band that, hey, leave Lux support alone. Yeah, if you are something that does look at win rates, negative win rate, negative win rate. No matter what you're running, this champion's got a negative win rate, apparently. Yeah, look, 48% win rate. Why are people still playing this thing? It wasn't very good to begin with, but it's even worse. It's even worse now because Riot has kind of got rid of it. So yeah, drop Lux support is my biggest advice. Your AD carries will thank you for it. Your Morgana, however, seems pretty good. And honestly, Janna is something that I really like. I know there are a friend of mine who is also a content creator. He hates Janna. But I think he hates Janna because he has negative experiences of Janna players. Generally, if you're a good Janna, and this is where my advice will come in, if you're a good Janna that takes control of the lane, your AD carries won't have to do much, and you win them the lane as Janna. And that's by, pretty much maxing W all the time. We can actually check if you did that. Maxing W, looking for poke constantly. So did you do that or did you not? Okay, so you're maxing shield, also running Arcane Comet. I'm not sure if you run Arcane Comet either. Actually, I'm going to check that because isn't Summon Airy just 10 times better? Janna. Boom. Right, we are... Wow, okay. I guess when it comes to support stuff, I'm just out of date. Wow, okay. Fair enough. But isn't that a okay, so maybe let's just quickly see here. I would guess if you're running Sork Dom, then you have to be maxing W, right? You have to be. So yeah, see here, recommended skill builds is maxing W first. W at level 1, so not shield. W, W, W. So you're maxing W first. So that's why people are doing the Sork Dom. And you're doing Sork Dom, but maxing shield. So change that slightly with your Janna and go aggressive. Obviously, be careful of not getting caught out. But yeah, hitting the W constantly on the AD carry, shielding yourself and auto-attacking them, etc. That's how a good Janna takes over the lane. So I'd say your Janna so far, like again, your win rate is not bad, your KD's pretty good. Do that slight flip of playstyle. Again, if you, by the way, don't like the aggressive playstyle on Janna, then don't run Arcane Comet. Run Summon Airy. But if you want to kind of be that, MVP like you were this game all the time and win the bot lane for your AD carry for free, max W, look for aggression plays and take over the lane. Make your AD carry go, oh dude, my Janna's really aggressive. That's how you play Janna, and they're amazing. When you get a good Janna that does that, it's like, oh my god, this is great. Because also people don't expect it. Like sure, in higher rating people might expecting nowadays, but where you are in gold, I can bet you, like high silver, low gold, I can bet you a AD carry opposition of yours will not be prepared for an aggressive Janna. You're like, what the hell's going on? So yeah, that would be my biggest advice. Keep playing Morgana. Keep playing Janna. Those two I would go with at the end of the season to try and push into gold. And yeah, keep the Morgana's fine. And then Janna, if you are wanting to do the Sork Dom build, go aggressive, max W. If you do like the max shield one, go Summon Airy. I think those are the big things that you have to work on. Other than that, your control wards aren't bad. KE, what's your kill Ps? Yeah, like pretty good. So very high kill Ps happening. 50% is what you're roughly looking for, and you're nailing that pretty much every game. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, very good, fantastic. So keep it up. If you play a little bit more, because obviously, again, the 3 people we did today, not very high in terms of games played. The inherent thing that I've got to say to everybody is the more games you play, the more likely you're going to climb. I think the first ever time that I got Diamond back in Season 3, I think I got there with about 150 games played in the season. So none of these 3 that we watched today or looked at today have that amount of games. So you can't climb without playing. And if you're limited to getting 20 LP per match, let's say, well, you need to win 5 games for every 0 losses just to climb 1 division. So if your win rate is 55%, which is actually a pretty good win rate, you've probably on average got to win or like play 14, 15 games per division you're climbing, depending how your losses are fitting in. If you go win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, yeah, that's going to take ages to climb. So yeah, you do obviously need to win and play a lot more. But all 3, I do think, we've got a guy that is very close to platinum. I think if he keeps going, drops the random stuff, we might be able to see this guy in platinum by the end of the season. Next up, same story. I think we can see this guy in platinum by the end of the season. And then finally, again, playing more, keeping to those 2 champions that I said, I do think this person could make it to gold by the end of the season. They're in promo right now. So yeah, all 3 of them, let's wish them luck, everybody, that they can make their next tier up by the end, which is a couple of weeks away. What I will say is, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions, generic questions about your ranked adventure, put them in the comments. I will be down there looking at them, trying to reply to as many as possible. I've got hiccups apparently, but yeah, that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little extra video, a little bit of encouragement from me for you guys for the end of the season, and I'll be there with you. I would do my own profile because this is a relatively short video, but that also would spoil a couple upcoming videos. So I don't really want to spoil upcoming videos, but I will, well, at the end of the season, wherever we end up, again, right now, let's just say I'm in Diamond 2, wherever we end up right now at the end of the season, I will do a profile review, a ranked summary of my season 9. Obviously, I'm overall pretty happy about it. We achieved Master by ourselves, in the middle of the season, so not when the MMR was broken, so it was legitimately Master, and arguably it's hardest to climb in the middle of the season than anywhere else because everybody's kind of settled into their rank. And yeah, we got there. So overall, I'm pretty happy with Season 9. It would be just very nice if I could end it at least in Diamond 1. I think that would make me really happy, and I do think it is achievable. I might even play some tonight, and this is my day off. But that's going to be it. If you guys did enjoy, throw a like on the video, throw a comment, and good luck, and I'll see you guys next time. See you.